Finishing off the prelims, we've got a crazy exciting fight between Matthew Semelsberger and AJ Fletcher. Now, when you look at AJ Fletcher, it's funny, but watching him fight, it almost reminds me of like if you had a Tyson game plan in MMA, this is what it would be. You threat the wrestling in close. You've got flying knees within inches of each other. I really think that's kind of his style. He's got the body for it. He knows he's in a weight class where he's going to have a size disadvantage for the most part. Maybe not in like build-wise, but height-wise, length-wise, that kind of thing. This fight's no different. I believe it's close to half a foot. So, he's going to have to get in there. And the one thing I love about Matthew, let alone his very, very impressive 3-1 UFC record right now, he likes to go hard in his fights, regardless of it being 3 rounds or 20 seconds. We've seen him go the 3 rounds. His only loss is against Chaos Williams in a very good striking battle. And in this case, if he uses that striking and that creativity well and keeps Fletcher at bay, I can see him piecing him up for 3 straight rounds. The thing with this style is it's discipline, right? It's footwork, it's constant movement, it's avoiding the areas where Fletcher wants to be in order to start landing his big strikes and looking for those level changes. If you're up against the fence and he's starting to push in real close, you better get away from that area because I think that's where he does his best work. We saw the flying knee on the Dana White Contender Series. I think the cardio factor for both guys is going to be something to watch in the 3rd round if they get past that first. It could really be kind of the tail of this fight, if you will. But for me, Matthew's creativity on the feet, his volume, his ability to keep fighters at bay in general really works well for him in a fight where we're seeing AJ Fletcher come in with that really good in-close boxing and just Muay Thai style of fighting. It's just, he likes that clinch range, and I think Semelsberger is just really good at avoiding if he needs to. So let's go with Matt as a -150. If things go well for AJ, I would love to see him kind of go to AKA, build that Louisiana connection with Daniel Cormier. I think that could be a fun experience for him, but until that time comes for him, he's still very young. I think this is a very tough fight for him. You talk about the Jillian and JJ fight. I think this one is even more so in that range. I still would lean Jillian in both ranges, but JJ is still kind of shining as a technical striker that fighted. Matthew's in the same boat. So let's take a look. I like Matthew as a -150, and parlay piece of the night. I really think seeing him at a -250 given our line, but also coming down as a live line, he's hovering there. And I think that's where, if you were to pick guys, like we've talked about for the Super Saiyan pick for the last 3, it's like, that could be the one, right? He's just riding such a high. His skill set for this fight is actually perfect. So I think he's going to, regardless of who wins this fight, it's going to be an absolute beauty to end the prelims. So stay tuned for that one.